My name's Synead, Sydney Nichols. Sydney. All right. My name is Synead Sydney Nichols. I am 23 years old, gonna be 24 soon. I was born in Brooklyn. My parents, my family. My name's Sid, but my real name's Synead Sydney Nichols. That's me. That's it. Synead. Synead is Gaelic. It means God's precious one. I feel like I am definitely lucky with a lot of things that have happened in my life and fortunate, so definitely God's precious one, looking out. Thanks. I have fears, but I don't know if I'm that afraid of anything anymore these days. I'm feeling very fearless. If I do have a fear, I'll say it's not amounting to my potential. I've just come to like this weird place in my life where I just don't know anything anymore. Where I'm just like, life is just happening and things can just be one thing one way on one day, and then it can be something else completely different another day. I really have a genuine care for people and humanity overall, and I really, really, really want to see people like do well, so that's really important to me. I saw a video this week. It was of a white woman in a restaurant who told a white father that she thought it was okay that he did not like the fact that his daughter was with a black boy. And a particular sentence that struck me was when she said, I looked at her and I said, how could someone so beautiful be with something like that? Emphasis on the something and the that. The fact that she couldn't even think to say someone like him. I'm a person. I'm a human. To that woman, she views black people as things, objects. So it was the night of the Mike Brown, Darren Wilson verdict. Waiting to find out if this officer is going to be indicted or not. Went to Union Square, and I was just waiting in the square to hear the verdict. Of course, the verdict was late, so we were just waiting for a while. And 9 o'clock came, no verdict. It was like around 9:10 maybe, 9:15. People in the crowd started saying, oh, he's not indicted. He's not indicted. I'm like, where are the facts? I need news articles. I need to see like factual evidence. And finally, like the news articles started popping up. People are retweeting it. I'm seeing it on Facebook, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is awful, because here we are again. Justice is not served. And like, I just actually had to shed a few tears because it was just like heartbreaking. It just made me feel like shit. Here we are again. This is now another young man dead. This could be my brother next. This could be me next. This could be my boyfriend next. Like, shit. I was like, you know what? I was like, people have used social media to do everything. All the way in Egypt, the people were able to get tens of thousands of people out into the streets to stand up to a tyrannical government. Like, that's crazy. So I'm just like, why don't we do that here? Like, why can't we do that? So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not afraid of this anymore. Like, I'm tired of this. I'm gonna do it. And I just started making this Facebook event. I like looked for any photo that I could put on the cover photo. And I just had to start manually inviting my friends on Facebook, because the invite all option doesn't really work anymore like it used to. So now I have to manually click everybody. And I manually invited all my friends on Facebook, and I just kept asking like, people, please share this. I share this on my Tumblr, I share this on Twitter, I share this on Instagram, and all these things are like interconnected, so they all post simultaneously. So I'm just like, go, it's like webs everywhere. And it just like spread so far, so fast. the next day we had like 500 something RSVPs, and I'm like, oh, like, all right, cool. A few days later we had like 3,000, and then a couple of days later we had like 10,000. So I'm like, whoa, okay, this is really getting crazy. And this is just 3 days. So Millions March NYC is a sort of collective of like really multi-ethnic and diverse individuals who kind of came together to create this platform to help support the Black Lives Matter movement. I think we're in this really delicate place right now where the tension is like really starting to boil, and people want to really have the race conversation more. And I think we're really standing up to the monster that is white supremacy. You know, people don't want to talk about it because they're so afraid. They're just like, oh my God, don't say anything. But it's like, you have to open your mouth and say something about it. Otherwise it's going to continuously be like, it's going to be okay. People are going to be okay with it. And it's not okay. I think more people are just going to start saying something about it, and not, the coddling is going to happen no more. Like, it's over. I think there needs to be more empathy when considering these situations. You know, I don't want to post up articles about young Black children losing their lives and then see someone post an article on Facebook saying, you know, I know we're all about, you know, civil rights, but like, what about the dogs? They matter too. I don't want to see that, because again, there we are equating my life and my worth to a dog. I'm on the same level as a dog. Like, my life is kind of, it equals that much. And I think that I need to be considered a human. I think things like that need to change. That sort of mindset that we aren't human, because that's the most pivotal and most important part. My life matters because I'm a human being. I feel like I heard someone say this, they said when the movement is strong, the art is strong. And I feel like there's so many people out here who have a platform for art, who can make like social movements happen, that it's stirring like emotions within people. And I feel like if we had more people out there just like really like speaking to people through their art form, whatever it is, whether it's music or art or dance or singing, to go out there and like get people motivated, make people feel like this is not just something that's happening to just some random kid in Idaho. It's happening to the kid in Idaho, in Wisconsin, in Washington, in Florida, in New York, in New Jersey, in Hawaii, California. It's happening everywhere. So, you know, I'm really hoping that I can say that this is one of the moments in time and in history where this really changed and set the precedent for a real post-racial America. I like it in the city when